Hi, in this video we're going through how to get gold in the GTA 5 mission, Derailed. Hi and welcome back. My name is Dan and I'm an old, grumpy gamer. Grand Theft Auto is a truly massive game. Between GTA 5 and the constant updates from Rockstar for GTA Online, there's no shortage of new content and interesting things to do. Join me then in our continuing series, Getting Gold in Every Damn Mission in GTA 5. As we look at the Grand Theft Auto mission, Derailed. And don't forget to hang about until the end for our bonus tips on how to get through this one first time. Before we dive in, if you're new to the channel, we do how-to guides, news, and giveaways. So consider subscribing and ringing the bell to stay up to date. Getting gold in this one's pretty straightforward as long as you're reasonable with the sticky bomb. To get gold, we'll need to reach top speed on the bike, land on the train first go, complete the mission in 11 minutes and 30 seconds. And before you get started on this mission, I highly recommend grabbing some body armor, some explosives, and sniper ammunition. Right, so we'll just pick it up as we take control of Trevor. There we go, we'll jump on the bike. I'm not sure I've got armor here, so let's go for a quick zip down to the hospital and pick some up. There we go. Now, I know we're on a time limit, but the extra 30 seconds taken here could mean the difference between life and death for Trevor later, so it's time saved. Jump back on the bike, wait for the helmet, safety first. Okay, and now we just need to follow the GPS, or at least where the GPS kind of wants us to go, all the way to the rendezvous with the train. So the first thing we need to worry about is getting the bike up to the top speed, so we can do that while we're on the blacktop simply by pushing forward to lean forward on the bike and really get that going as quickly as possible. Okay, I think we've probably topped out the Sanchez, so now it's just a case of rendezvousing with the train. Now we have the highway coming up here, so do be careful as you cross the road. There's no looking both ways, but being collected by a car will certainly slow Trevor down and won't be good for later on when we need that top health and top armor. All right, so we can see the train there. We can see the path on the right-hand side, so just head up that one. Get over on the right-hand side and yank that throttle. There we go, so we can move up alongside of the train. You don't have to be alongside of it, you can be behind it. We'll just head up this side road first, line ourselves up carefully, and there we go. So now we keep on the train. I highly recommend going flat out, makes it a bit easier. Just make sure we keep the bike a bit steady there because it's really easy to come off, especially around some of these bends. All right, so we have the engine coming up there. As soon as we hit that, we'll get a cutscene. There we go, skip that. And we've got the train controls up the top left there. So just yank on that accelerator and keep it held all the way down the whole time we're going. All right, so we're coming up on the station. We should see Merryweather on the right, I suspect. There they are. They ain't happy. Okay, so again, just keep the accelerator on until the next cutscene. All right, so auto swap to Michael. We want to head for the bridge. Now we are in the open ocean, and this particular craft only steers when it's got rudders in the water and power on. So do bear that in mind. You can't just slow down and turn. You got to be under power to make a turn. So once we're through the bridge there, you can see the sea settled down. We'll just see this crash there and skip the cutscene again. Pull up to the yellow container there and throw a sticky bomb at it. Just back yourself up if you're a bit close there. Once that goes off, we'll auto swap to Trevor. And I like to start with the RPG here. That lets us sort out a couple of the enemies pretty early on. So we've got a couple of boats coming. Try and peg those as quickly as possible, but make sure you've got a plumb shot so you're not wasting ammo. And yeah, they're behind there, and you can't shoot through those twigs with the RPG, otherwise it ends poorly. All right, we'll just take care of these guys with the heavy assault rifle. That chopper will just sit there nicely, ready for a shot. So have Tim lined up, swap back to the assault rifle and sort out anyone else that's remaining. No, I think we're good. Golden. All right, next thing is the second chopper there. So RPG again. Ooh, that wasn't a great shot. How did I miss that? Right, third time's the charm. Here we go. Got him. Next thing will probably be the snipers. So grab that. Okay, and then into the night vision scope. And you can see there, I think there's 4 or 5 of them. So that's him sorted. Him done, and I think there's one more there. There we go. Okay, that's them. Now we have Merryweather. So we've got fellas coming in on the parachute there. So same thing again. I find the night vision's the way to go. That's nice and easy. So start by sorting out these fellas on the chutes. That's them. All right, and then we want to take out the pilot here. There we go. Done and dusted. Okay, just been prompted by Michael that we're okay. So into the drink and over to the boat. Swim up. Make sure you don't get clobbered like that because it is really, really easy. You're fighting the current here too, so do be careful not to spend too much time in the water. Jump into the boat. Sit down. And then Michael will take off. Now, we'll be prompted to swap to Michael in a few moments. We're just going to do that for a second. Okay, swap to Michael. And then immediately swap back to Trevor and get on that gun. All right, now again, this is the same as the helicopters or any land vehicles. You just want to take out the pilot as quickly as you can, and that'll slow them right down. Now, fortunately, there is no real accuracy requirement for this one, so you can just go nuts. Hold that on, do a spray and pray, and away you go. All right, that's them sorted. Okay, I think that's both of the boats and the car. I reckon we've got 1 or 2 more coming, though. Let's see what happens. There we go, and aim for the pilot, and that's him sorted in half a second, and I suspect we're clear there. Now, one of the other reasons I typically like to use Trevor here is because I'm not really good on the water, so I find that I'll beach myself every now and then if I use Michael. So sticking with Trevor is a lot easier until it auto swaps us once we're out in the clear, and that's fine. Right, so you can see the yellow marker on the left. We just want to stick relatively close to the shore here so that we don't end up out in the chop. Go round the head. And aim for that yellow marker there. You can see the vehicles on the left-hand side. So pull yourself out a little and then just point straight at the cars. Go absolutely flat out and the boat will beach itself. Jump out as soon as you can. Run to the cars and skip the cutscene. All right, so auto swap back to Trevor. And that should be gold. We'll just wait for that to come up. There we are. Brilliant. So squeaked it in with the time. Well, actually stormed it in with the time. Nearly 2 minutes left. Got the 100% there on the Sanchez and better than CJ, which is the train first time. So thanks for hanging about until the end. Here are my top tips on how to get through this one first go. Slow it down a little as you approach the train to make it easier to make the jump first time. And you can go absolutely flat out with the train without fear of Trevor going any further off the rails than he already is. So, what are your thoughts? Do you have any tips for other viewers, or could this have been done differently? Leave your comment down below. And check out the video on the left for the next storyline mission, or the one on the right for some more old Grumpy Gamer goodness. Stay safe, wash your hands, and we'll see you in the next video.